strap in the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And I have to believe at his age, you savor situations like this because nobody knows better than he does that getting to the playoffs is simply not that easy. This is where he's got to call upon all of his knowledge of all the games he's played in the past, draw from it, and find a way to win a game. Because not only do you want to savor getting there, you also want to have success as well.
Now Prescott. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Christian Harris coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here come the Bengals now to take over.
Let's go now.
And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. Play action. Now Richardson.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor? Is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell guys, dress for the weather, and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. On first down, Bonds, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down from the 43. Here's 2nd down at 7. Here's Prescott. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Prescott. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll go again with Etienne. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
A give running right, Etienne. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Go, Reed, go.
A give to Etienne running right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Etienne will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Able to push his way through, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First down, Jacksonville.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bonds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Prescott to throw it. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. On first down, right back to Etienne. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Another tote for Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 82 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good close
losing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Off play action. Richardson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Prescott looks to throw on first. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they have made this look easy. Now, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throw left side complete. That's Price. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it is 42-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Nakobe Dean coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long for Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals take over first and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A handoff for Etienne. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
This 2nd and 4. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. He's got Mason complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. They go play action with Richardson. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something.
Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Prescott. He connects with Hyatt. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That makes it to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals set to take over. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. An excellent pickup at 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And the Jags get to it. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off play action. Steele. That is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Bengals continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Now they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
From the left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down. Off the play fake. Steele under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off play action. Steele. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people and their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
A first down throw for Prescott. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Play action now, Prescott.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by.